Hit hard on the ground is short. Whips it across. And a quick out, number one. Here's Austin Riley.
Batting second, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Ground ball up the middle. McNeil gets it to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first.
Batting third.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's a big power threat. Matt Olson. High fly ball down the left field line. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Outside low, and that's ball one.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
And he chases a high fastball there.
Well, he looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out. Pepper in the zone. Arm is loose and firing him in there.
High fly ball out into left center field. Nimmo makes the play, and that'll do it. Back here at Citi Field and towing the slab, Spencer Strider.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Bottom of the first, Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
Francisco Lindor.
Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. The shortstop takes the ball. And 1-2. Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Now he turns and heads for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now it's Juan Soto. The 0-1. Lindor the move. Pitch misses in. Hung up in a rundown now. The tag. Ow! He can't scramble back in time. One out, base is empty. Next offering is downstairs. Swings and misses. 2 away.
Batting third, the first
and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. First pitch misses.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Allen makes the grab. That is the inning. Back here in Queens, all set for the start of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta.
Murphy.
Sean Murphy. Peterson, a 6'6" southpaw, 240 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2017. That one outside, ball one. And another ball.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over-aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
That one missed. Now 3-0. In there at the knees. Throws to first. One out in the second. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And puts the squeeze on that one. Out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Stuart Fairchild next up for the Braves. That one's upstairs, ball one. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Oh, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
No score here in the second. And in one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Batting 8, the center fielder, Michael.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. That just misses, and it's 1-0.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
2 balls.
In the dirt, blocked. Just missed. And there's the automatic. So now 2 on and 2 outs. First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the shortstop, Nick Allen. Clips the corner, strike one. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Taylor hustling after it. And that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here's the veteran DH, Starling Marte.
Marte.
Albies makes his way towards it, hauls it in, 1 away.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Brandon Nimmo, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. And a swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Puts it away for the out. And now it's Mark Vientos. Swing and a miss. 0-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the count is 0-2. Strike 3. Frozen with the front. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. Peterson back to work. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
McNeil slings to first. They get the out on Acuna. Here's Austin Riley. Grounded out his first time. And that skips in the dirt. Top of the third, no score. Late swing, fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
That misses, and that's ball 2.
2-1.
And that one almost got him. That's ball 4, trying another fastball, but missed the spot. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And that one fouled off. Riley leads off first with 1 away.
1-1.
Strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hit in the air, left field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Here comes Riley. He scores and they have the lead. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Olson comes in to score. It's 2-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And a foul ball. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Taylor snags it for the second out. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Runner takes off. That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. He will score.
Everything came together for him. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Up the middle, Lindor. To first, that ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Luis Torrens.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
0-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Batting 8, the second baseman.
And now here's Jeff McNeil.
Here.
Late with the swing there.
Strider's a guy known for his velocity. He can bring it, but that wasn't always the case. Coming back from an injury in college, Strider was throwing 94 to 96 miles per hour, Boog, when the Braves drafted him. Now he lights up the radar gun with triple-digit speeds.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And he swings over the top there.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
And that just misses.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Start of the 4th. Now at the plate, Michael Harris II.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
And that's a double.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Nick.
So up next, Nick Allen. And it's fouled away. Runner breaks for 3rd. It's going to fall for a hit. And now 2 aboard. Coming home. The run comes in to score from 2nd. Safe at home as 2 score on the inside the park homer. So the lineup flips over, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. It's in and out of his glove. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Now
here is Austin Riley. He's 0 for 1.
Riley.
Here's the tag, and he's out. 2 down, base is empty. Here is Matt Olson. Sends it to first, and that'll do it. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. And that one is lifted in the air. Harris has a beat on it. Juan Soto down. Struck out swinging his first time. That one pushed to the left and foul.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
No question about this one. It's out of here. And they cut into the deficit. It's 5-2. Here's Pete Alonso. 0 for 1 so far. This one could be
just go
trouble.
home. Like keep making good
Around
hits.
first and hustling for second.
Go home, go home. Go get me.
He's not stopping. On his way home. Safe. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Here's Starling Marte. Flied out his first time. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. And a base hit. Around first, digging for two. Not stopping, he's going for three. Headed for the plate. Safe. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Here's Brandon Nimmo. First time up was a pop out.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. 4 runs already in the frame. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Laser could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Now around second, going for third. Doesn't stop, heads for home. Safe. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Struck out looking at his first at bat.
Nah, they over there mad at each other in the front, bro.
It falls in, and that's a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. Coming home. Safe. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Luis Torrens up now for the Mets.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Acuna.
I feel they went through.
And it falls. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Torrens around third. Safe. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Jeff McNeil stands in. He's 0 for 1. Out to center. Harris has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, center fielder Tyrone.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Tyrone Taylor. His first at bat was a strikeout. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
Swing and a foul out of play. Fairchild giving chase. Corrals it. And there's 2 down.
A little drop and drive on that swing.
Now
Backside collapsing just a little bit. Trying to put the ball in the air.
Lindor.
Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back. And that one is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 8-5.
Power versus power right there. Like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter. Getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. That's a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Passes third. He wants it all. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one's carrying. And it's gone. He circles the bases. Make that 4 homers in the inning. It's 10-5. So 2 away with nobody on. Starling Marte up to hit. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. Brandon Nimmo, the next to hit.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Now a step off, and he's caught between the bases. No throw. Save at third. It's a stolen base. Now he steps off as the runner breaks the plate.
Focused on the game.
And that's ripped into left. Base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. He's not stopping. On his way home. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Acuna on the run. That drops in, plays it on a hop. Around first and hustling for second. Around second now as they still don't have it. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. 2 outs, nobody on. So up next for New York, Luis Torrens. Right through there for a strike.
Hey, Mark, you want to start pitching?
And no one can get there.
Yeah, what?
Makes the turn and heads for second.
Just strike these niggas
Not
out.
stopping. He's going for 3.
Yeah, they ain't really doing
Coming
something
home.
when they get this last out.
Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. 0-2 in this one. Did one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run.
Merciful, I ain't never saw that.